Hey, I'm live again today. And today I wanted to ask, what is the importance of blood glucose, and why it has to be tested? So I wanted to do this quick before I go out and walk the dogs in the wind. So East Coast, Maryland right now, the wind is blowing pretty harsh. And I was having a good curl day, so I'm going to get this done before I go out. So I wanted to talk about the A1C test because sometimes I'll be talking about, hey, my A1C was this and now it's this, and what is the importance of that? So first of all, what is blood sugar level and glucose? What is it? What is the importance? Blood glucose is the fuel. It is the gasoline for every one of your cells. You have to have it. So we go, oh, blood sugar, nice, I need to eat more sugar. No, that's not what it means. Glucose is going to come from different kinds of sugars, different kinds of foods. And the ones that we really want to get it from is going to be from our vegetables and our fruits, and not from the bakery, the pastries, the candies, all of those kinds of things. Different types of sugars, and I'll talk about that on another day. So what is it that we want to do? We want to make sure that our fasting blood sugar as adults is 100 or below. Okay. Generally, it's going to be higher after you've eaten. So that's why, like if you go to the doctor and they say, hey, we need to do a fasting sugar test, it's because they don't want to see the spike from from the food that you've eaten, and it will spike after you eat. So let's talk about that A1C test. The A1C test is going to test how much glucose is still in your blood. And now, how are they going to do that? Hemoglobin is the part of the blood cell that makes it red. So that's the part that is going to, it gives it that red color. If you took a little, a couple of grains of sugar and put them on the table, they're dry. You can move them around, you can feel them. Add just a little bit of liquid, and next thing you know, they're stuck together and it becomes hard. So the excess glucose in your blood is going to group together and attach to those red blood cells, to the hemoglobin, the part that makes it red. And so when you get an A1C test done, it's counting how much blood glucose is attached to each of those red blood cells. So I go in, I get the test done, and a healthy non-diabetic should be somewhere between like a 4.0, or like a 5.5 or a 5.7, somewhere around there. Not sure exactly what those numbers represent, but I'll get that for you if that's an important thing for you to know. But that's where you want to be. So when you start testing your fasting sugar levels and you get over 100, the doctor might say, I think I want to do an A1C test to see what your picture, the window is of a 3-month period. That's how long they want to know what is the history of your blood. So it takes about 3 months for the red blood cells to die and replace themselves. So what have I done for the past 3 months? What have I been eating? Have I been exercising? Have I been doing things, drinking enough water to keep the blood from glomming onto those red blood cells? And so that's what we want to do, is we want to test how much is there. Now, if I get tested today and then I were to get tested next month, I'm going to have the same red blood cells that have the same glucose attached to it. So that's why we have to wait for 3 whole months, 90 days, sometimes longer than that, to see if there's a change. So that's one good reason to think about if you're going to start a supplement, if you're going to start doing something different. Let's say you're going to change your eating habits, thanks dogs, to lower your blood sugar levels. You're not going to see those A1C numbers change. And think about that. If your red blood cells are not switching over for every like 90 days, you've got to give new programs, new supplements, 90 days. You've got to give it 90 days to start getting into your body and working. So that's where we are. Glucose is the fuel for your body, but we need to learn where are we going to get that and what's the best kind. So we'll talk about that next time. Have a great day.